Happy Halloween, you scallywags.
We are here to tell you the trending mountain bike products for the month of October, and don't worry, we're not gonna wear the costumes the whole time.
Arr!
Why are you saying arr? You look like a hairdresser from Hollywood.
Well, what are you? You got a sombrero with the pirate. I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
The first product we have is the Continental Kryptotal tire. Continental has recently come in with 3 amazing tires, all that have very strange names that kind of sound like prescription drugs: Kryptotal, Argotol, and Xylitol. Good luck spelling Xylitol. And they also come in these cute little Build-A-Bear-like boxes. But more importantly, the tires are actually really good. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. They're actually winning.
Wow, winning.
In this past race season, that's where these really came to shine because they were getting on podiums of downhill World Cups, which was pretty incredible. So check out the new tires from Continental. They are already flying off the shelves because of the design and how they work, and just cool to see newcomers in the tire game. Well, they're not newcomers. Continental's been around forever.
No, but you just said Continental. You combined Continental with Xylitol. He said Continental.
Up next.
Are you a mountain biker with 1 or fewer friends? If so, we have the perfect tailgate pad for you.
This is the RaceFace
Half Stack. This is the RaceFace T2 Half Stack tailgate pad. And I think I know why they call it Half Stack.
because it's half the normal one.
Like pancakes. Gosh, you couldn't even let me say it.
This is actually a really good, well-designed tailgate pad that's been a top-selling tailgate pad for quite some time, and now they made it in a half-stack version, which is kind of cool. So it just fits 2 bikes and takes up less space on your tailgate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you have a second bike on there, this part unfolds so the tire doesn't, touch your paint of your precious vehicle.
This was a good idea. Nice job, RaceFace.
Yeah.
No wonder it's selling well.
Because I never have friends that want to go riding with me, and this would be perfect if I had a truck.
I actually think I'm gonna get that.
Because you don't ever ride with me.
And now we have the Lezyne Grip Drive HV hand pump, which they claim is 119 grams, which is quite light.
Which is, in fact, lighter than 2 CO2s and a CO2 chuck. So while you're saving the environment from all of the wasteful CO2 containers, you can also look classy as heck with that. I mean, it's nearly Kashima, what do you call it, a pump shaft.
Ooh.
And
This is nice.
the fancy ABS flex hose is stored inside the pump, so you can thread that onto your tubeless valve, and you don't have to sit there like this, pumping your tire on the side of the trail.
Yeah, this is a really well-designed pump that has been gaining a lot of popularity. Pumps in general are kind of taking over CO2s. CO2s used to be really popular, but people realize they're really environmentally unfriendly.
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet! Captain Planet!
And pumps are much more environmentally friendly, and they're now very lightweight, very efficient compared to how they used to be years ago. You know what's cool about a pump is if you have a pump, it always works. Yep. Whereas if you have a CO2 and you use it and then you forget to replace it when you go home, then the next ride and you get a flat.
Yep.
So yeah, pumps are becoming much more popular these days, and this is the one that is really kind of taking the cake for popularity. Presta, Schrader, cool, gold shaft.
And it comes with a mount to go underneath your bottle cage, so it's always there for you.
Yeah, these are sweet, so check them out. Our current top-selling tubeless valve stems, which I'm very proud of because I helped design them, were the Trail One Tubeless Valve stems, and now we have a new version, the V2 of them, which come in how many colors?
5 colors.
5 colors, including oil slick,
Black, orange, blue, and turquoise.
And they have both caps now are a valve core remover, which is extremely convenient. They have a no clog system that's also compatible with tire inserts. In each little package, you get a spare valve core and just a really well done, high quality premium tubeless valve for only 23 bucks, which I'm quite proud of that we pulled this off.
Wow. And
worked with the Trail One engineer, Colm O'Kane, to make this happen. And this is some good stuff.
You can also use tools to install these. Because I'm sure you've experienced your tubeless valve twisting around on your rim because you can't tighten it with your hand enough. So you can use a nice little hex wrench in there and the wrench there, and you can tighten it down.
Little thoughtful features that make these things very convenient to use and just a good valve all around for your tubeless valve system. Next up, the Cassette.
Oh.
The least expensive SRAM cassette that has a 10 to 52 tooth range and XD driver body. It's pinned versus the CNC'd, which makes it a little bit heavier than the X01 and XX1 cassettes, but the price point is much lower than those cassettes. The cool stuff about Eagle is it's all cross-compatible, so whether you any Eagle drivetrain you have, that thing will go on there as long as you have the 10 to 52 tooth compatible Eagle driller. Bam, that goes on there. So a lot of people, if their bike already has or comes with X01 or XX1, since cassettes and chains wear out fast, they often replace them with GX cassettes and chains, which is why that is a nice popular one.
And it'll offer you some nice weight savings if you're upgrading from NX or something like that.
More SRAM Eagle stuff on our YouTube channel if you want to check it out. We actually have a pretty extensive video comparing all of the various different Eagle models, like GX versus XX1 versus X01 versus NX versus SX. Yeah, that's actually a really popular video. Same with our Shimano drivetrain comparison, where we compared all of those drivetrains next to each other and what the heck is the difference between them. What do you get when you pay more money for different models? It's a question a lot of people ask.
And
so,
you're gonna have to watch those videos to find out. We're not gonna tell you.
They're well, not long videos, but a lot longer than what we want to tell you right now.
Least but not last, we have got these fantastic volume spacers for Fox Float X rear shocks. Unfortunately, the volume spacers for the DPX2, they don't work in the Float X. So you have these volume spacers specifically for the Float X. The shock right there.
You know what that product is?
It's a shoe-in.
I was supposed to put the shoe and then I was gonna say it's a shoe. That product is a shoe-in because it has been in a lot of these trending products before, because it is a really affordable way to tune and adjust your rear shock in a meaningful way, making it more progressive or less progressive, and just an awesome adjustment to do to your suspension. You can do it for your fork or your rear shock if you've got modern air suspension. And they've been in these videos a lot because they're always kind of moving, because a lot of people have suspension, they want to tune it, they want to make it more or less progressive. That's the way to do it, quite affordable and easy to do.
Yeah, and they've been out of stock for pretty much ever since the Float X came out, so it's...
Yeah, now they're here finally.
Now they're here and they're selling. That's why they're in trending products.
Indeed. And least but not last. If you've been watching the video this far, we appreciate it. We love you, and we wanted to show you this new KETL Escapade jacket that we made. We actually made it last year, but it's now available in black. So we have these in the lightweight version as well as the fleece line version. 4-way stretch, unbelievably stretchy. Whoa. Nice jacket, works good for riding, casual wear, traveling, being outside, all of that sort of stuff. Yeah. Jared feels very erotic in it, and I'm sure you will too.
So erotic.
See you guys next month.